equipment hopefully will get to you sometime soon. What are the plans that will make the roads in the Oforikrom municipality more accessible for your people?
Thank you very much. The first thing is that, as the scripture says, nobody lights a candle and puts him under a bed. Definitely, there ought to be some form of community engagement, sensitization, to let our communities know that this is the new program that has come to help in the maintenance of our roads. Secondly, we have, I'm sure every assembly has an inventory of the road network, and they are staked. So for Oforikrom, we have the inventory of all road networks and their current state. Our job now, which we have started, is to prioritize. In other words, put up a scheme or a plan as to how we're going to use this equipment to improve the road network. We have a lot of roads which need to be improved. However, all cannot be done at the same time. So what we are doing now is to have a schedule, a time schedule for each community, and then we'll set up. In addition, there are even communities which do not even need this road. For instance, if you look at an area like Bomso, almost all the road networks are tarred, though we have some potholes in some areas. But I'm saying that if you have graders, you have backhoes, you have water tankers, an area like Bomso, you may not necessarily need it, even though you may have one or two areas on that there. But it will not be a priority area when it comes to, a schedule for the maintenance of untarred roads. So what we are doing now is to have a schedule, community by community, so that we know that we will start from, say, Ayeduase or Kote. From there, we will move to, say, Kentinkono or Anomaso or Aprade or Kokobin. This is what we are currently doing. And at the launch, an indication was given by about a committee that had to be set up, 4-member committee, of which the MMD-CE is a member, a rep from the local government, which necessarily should be the head of the works department, a rep from the road agency, either urban roads or feeder roads, depending on where you find yourself, and then a rep from the traditional authorities. This would be a committee that will have an oversight responsibility over this thing. But in terms of the actual work, the technical people would have to pick them. So currently, what we are doing is to have a schedule. When we are done, as I have said, we will do some form of community engagement to let the people know and this is the program that has come. And I
First
think
time.
this opportunity you are giving me this morning is part of these community engagements we seek to do, where we will bring together chiefs, assembly members, committee people, leaders, let them know that this is the program at stake. This is our schedule. This is how we're going to go about the issues.
So, because you're taking an inventory, as to which areas you'll be giving priority to, I live in the Oforikrom municipality, so I would be very happy if my area is put on top of the list. But per the planning that you have, what is going to go into this? How will you do the demarcations, and which areas are supposed to benefit first from road, works before others coming?
Thank you. As I said, we have an inventory of all these road networks. We know the areas that require this maintenance activity. The next thing is that I also said that areas like Bomso do not even necessarily need it. The other factor we have to consider is probably if you get to Emena Apiedu Wedi Kokobin, there is a major contractor doing some work there. So what it means is that you may not want to start from there. You may probably want to go and start from Kote in the Uniso and David's area, where there isn't a contractor there now, and where the place needs some form of maintenance or reshipping. So as I said, we consider all these things. Is there currently an ongoing road construction? If there is, then we don't need to interfere there. Are there areas that are so west that the roads are virtually unmotorable and need to be rendered motorable? These things will all be considered, and based on that, we'll be able to put a schedule as to where we are starting from and where let me also hasten to say that that does not mean we are going to leave out any place that requires maintenance. All will be done. However, it's a matter of since we don't have the logistics to do all at a go, we may have to schedule them in such a way that we start from somewhere and end somewhere.
So, Kwame, tell me, what kind of roads are we to expect from this DRIP program? I mean, is it going to be tarred road or just make it accessible and more travel? What kind of a road are we looking at here?
Thank you very much. To begin with, these are untarred roads. We do not have the financial wherewithal at the moment to embark on tarred roads. So we will be looking at untarred roads. We have concrete mixers, we have backhoes, we have graders all coming. What it means is that we could do some drain work. We could do some culvert. We could do some reshaping. We could do some compacting because there are tipper trucks also coming and water tankers and stuff like that. So we could do drains. We could do the filling and compacting with the watering and other things. So to begin with, we are not looking at tarring roads. If we have the financial wherewithal to add on to the untarred aspect, then we will do. That means getting some stones, getting some bitumen and other things. As part of the program, we are also going to benefit from stones, quarry stones and others. With time, some areas are being set out to provide the assemblies with stones. What it means is that with time, we will now be able to go on to the tarring aspect or the graveling aspect. But initially, as soon as the machine comes, since these stones and things are not ready, we will begin by grading, reshaping, doing some drain, doing some culverts and other things. But in the long run, when these stones and others start coming, then of course we can as well consider use of graveling and probably adding some bitumen as well.
And if, correct me if I'm wrong, this DRIP